Hey yogis and yogis, welcome to Yogana. My name is Anna. Today we're going to be doing a balancing flow. So this isn't just for your body, it's also for your mind. We're going to be focusing on activating that core for stability and really focusing that mind in so that we take it off the distractions and into our bodies to find that grounding. So go ahead and hop onto your mats and we'll get started. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and make our way up to the front of the mat. Finding Tadasana, mountain pose. Finding that nice tall spine, rolling the shoulders back, palms facing forward. From here, we'll start to activate the core. And by activating the core, I just mean pulling the belly button in towards the back of the spine. So nice and strong in the stomach. The core is a lot of the space that we need to find that balance. So just really staying nice and flexed, nice and strong, making sure you're still breathing as we activate that core. So from here, we'll just start to close down the eyes for a moment and then start to just notice if you start to sway kind of naturally. Just already maybe feeling a little bit of that balance challenge. And no judgment here, just start to notice. See if you can bring your mind to your surroundings, almost like you're looking right at the surroundings, keeping you steady. Good, and then from here, we're just gonna go ahead and focus on all 4 points of the feet grounding us. So if you want to keep the eyes closed, it'll be a lot more of a challenge, but if you want to go ahead and blink the eyes open right now, you're more than welcome to find a soft gaze down on the ground in front of you, and then just start to make circles with the hips. So go ahead and move towards the back right corner of the heel, bringing those hips forward to the top right corner, and then moving over to the top left corner, all the way back to the back left heel. Good, and just keep moving this direction nice and slow. Maybe keeping the eyes open for a few rounds and then maybe challenging yourself, closing your eyes, seeing how that feels. And then moving those hips in the opposite direction, just switching up those circles in the hips. Taking a few rounds, maybe closing down the eyes the last couple rounds. Good, and then just coming back to stillness, hips are back over the heels, shoulders are gonna roll back down the spine, nice and tall. Good, then we'll make our way down to our mat. So we'll inhale, arms are gonna come all the way up overhead. And exhale as we dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, find that half lift, flat back. Exhale, right foot goes back, find that low runner's lunge. Hang out here for a moment, feel that deep hip stretch. And then plant the hands, kick that left foot back to meet the right. Good, from here we're just gonna lower down to the knees, so coming into a tabletop. We'll take the hands just underneath the shoulders. Our knees are about hips distance wide here. And then from here, we're gonna activate that core again. So pulling in the belly button. Maybe here, if you wanna use onto a prop, grab onto a wall or something nearby to hold you steady. You're welcome to kind of scoot your way in that direction if you have a plant nearby or a wall or a chair. You're welcome to use those props here. So first we're gonna go ahead and pull the belly button in, fix our gaze on something that's not moving, and then begin to reach that right hand forward. Good, so you'll feel that left shoulder really light up, feel nice and strong. And just breathe here, really strong. As you exhale, lower down that right hand, switch sides, ground through the right hand this time. Pull in the belly button and then reach forward with the left hand. Activate that right shoulder. Good, lower down on the next exhale and then find puppy dog pose. We'll walk the hands forward, give the shoulders a little bit of a break, keep the hips lifted and then melt the heart down. Good, really pressing that heart towards the knees, towards the back of the mat, letting the shoulders really open up. On the next inhale, we'll bring it back up to that tabletop. So planting the hands again, placing them right underneath the shoulders. This time we're gonna take the feet with the arms. So again, if you wanna use a prop either in front of you or behind you or just one or the other, go ahead and set up for that now, maybe pausing the video. You'll still get that same benefit, still activate those muscles and work on that balance. So go ahead and we'll first kick that left foot back behind us. Let it hover. Doesn't matter how high or low. Just go ahead and let that left foot hover. Maybe slightly flex the foot. And then here's the challenge. We'll activate the core, keep the hips level. Start to maybe just float that right hand. See how that feels. Taking the weight off of the hand. Or start to reach it forward, extending in that right arm. Good. Stay here, couple breaths, nice and strong. This is a challenging posture, so just being gentle to yourself. But if you want something a little bit more, we'll pull it in towards the center. So we'll inhale here as we extend. Exhale, pull it in. Elbow comes to meet the knee. Hover in the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, last time we'll extend. And exhale, lower everything down. Come back to all fours. Good, we'll find some cat-cows here before the other side. So drop the belly, gaze goes up as we inhale. Exhale as we arch. Chin comes to the chest, shoulders roll in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Last time, we'll find that neutral tabletop. Exhale, come back to all fours. Good, other side. We'll kick that right foot back behind us. Hover as high or as low as you need to. Maybe place that foot on a prop. And then we'll ground through that right hand and start to hover the left hand. Maybe start to reach it forward. Nice and slow. If you fall out of it, just touch down, come right back into it, no worries. Take plenty of time here. We're really working those muscles. So again, just being gracious to yourself, being patient. It is a practice. Good, and then if you did on the other side, we'll exhale as we bring it in towards the center. Elbow comes to meet the knee. And inhale, re-extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, re-extend. Last time, bring it in. And re-extend. Good. Really feeling that shake. You want to feel the shake. It's working those muscles really hard. So it's a good thing when you're shaking. We'll go ahead and find our way into a down dog. So walk those hands a little bit further up. We'll tuck the toes and press the hips high. Pedal out the dog here so that we warm up the hamstrings. No need to rush into it. Releasing in the head, keeping those hips high. Good, and then when you're ready, we'll press both heels evenly towards the mat. Inhale, kick that right heel high. Exhale, bring it up and all the way through. Find low runner's lunge. Drop the hips low, shoulders roll back. And open up, find warrior two. Left heel drops 45 degrees. Inhale as we windmill, the arms open. Sink the hips low. Shoulders are over the hips. And then we'll find peaceful warrior, which is a balancing posture. Believe it or not, you're not looking at the ground, you're looking up. So it can be a little bit tricky to balance here. You're also breathing deep into that right side of the torso, keeping the hips low, feeling the burn in the thigh. And then on the next inhale, we'll bring it back up, warrior two. Exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the right foot. Left foot's gonna come up to meet the right, forward fold. We'll hang out here since it is our first forward fold. The inversion should feel really good. Keep the knees soft. And that head relaxed. So shaking it out, yes and no. Grabbing opposite elbows if that helps, release in the shoulders. Good. And then we'll relax the shoulders, release the elbows if you grabbed on, and slowly ragdoll ourselves up. Rolling the shoulders back. We'll find warrior two on the opposite side. So we're just gonna take a giant step back this time with the right foot. Heel drops at 45 degrees. Arms come out to a T. Sink the hips low, shoulders are just over the hips. And then we'll take it back, peaceful warrior. Right hand goes down the back leg this time. Left arm reaches up or towards the back, whatever feels better. Keep the hips nice and low. That left knee is pressing open towards the left. And making sure we're still breathing. Inhale, bring it back up, warrior two. Exhale, find high lunge. So opposite rainbow, that right hand forward. Come onto those right toes. Drop the hips low. Hips are aiming towards the front of the mat. From here, we're gonna move into tree pose. So palms are gonna come together. Again, activate the core. Fix your gaze on something that's not moving. Ground through that left foot, stagger step forward with that right foot. And then we're just gonna bring that knee into the chest, floating here, maybe grabbing onto a wall if it's nearby. And then we'll open up in that right knee, landing the foot somewhere along that left leg. So if you wanna keep those toes planted and just let that heel drop on that left shin, you're more than welcome to do that. Balancing on one leg isn't natural, it's not easy. So just again, giving yourself grace if you fall out of it, just touch down, come right back into it. Hold on to some walls or something nearby if that helps. If you wanna not hold on to anything, challenge yourself here by letting the arms come down beside you. Maybe reach high, help you balance a little bit more. Maybe take that leg up, the left leg if that feels good. Just protect the knee wherever you land. Make sure that foot's not resting and putting all the pressure on the left knee. We want to protect those knees. Good. Last breath here. Bring those palms back through center wherever they're at. And then release that right foot. Bring the knee in and then drop it down to meet the left. Find Tadasana, mountain pose. So coming back to the front of the mat. We'll inhale the arms high. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, find a half lift, flat back. Exhale, left foot goes back this time. Find that low runner's lunge and then move right into a high lunge. So we'll fix our gaze. Inhale the arms high. Sink the hips low. Hips are both aiming towards the front. And then we'll find tree pose on that opposite side. So grounding through the right foot, palms come together at prayer. Nice and strong in the core. We'll stagger step forward with those left toes. And then bring that knee in, hovering in towards the chest. Open up in the left knee. Plant that heel somewhere along the right leg. So again, option to keep those toes planted or start to make your way up, just protecting the knee. Maybe switch up the hands this time. If you did one variation, taking the hands down below you, maybe keep them at prayer center this time, or reach overhead, or find prayer hands behind you, which I cannot do. But if you want to grab opposite elbows, you'll get that same shoulder opener, or working in that direction. Good. The second you fall out of it, just check in with your mind. Find that balance in your mind as much as your body. Just give yourself some grace. Use your breath to come back into it, focusing on that focal point, feeling strong in the core. Good. Final breath here. Exhale, we'll bring that left knee in. Release it down to meet the right. Shake out the hips. Good. Come back to the front of the mat. We'll inhale the arms high. Exhale as we dive it down. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, right foot goes back, low runner's lunge. Left foot goes back to meet it. High plank. Lower down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. You know the options here. Bend in the elbows or find that inchworm. Inhale as we press that heart open, find up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Exhale, drop the knees, walk the hands back. We'll spin the legs forward, come onto our sits bones. Good. Scoot ourselves forward. We'll plant the feet and then lower ourselves down. So again, activate the core. So that is key for balancing. We'll start to slowly make our way back, keeping those feet planted, moving one vertebrae at a time. Good. And then find a deep morning stretch. Reach the arms all the way overhead. Point the toes. And then bring ourselves up into that half boat pose. So nice and strong in the core. We'll start to lift ourselves up. Bend in the knees here. Reach forward or keep the legs extended. Roll those shoulders back. Feel that shake, so make sure it's not too easy here. If you're kind of just hanging out, see if you can let the back melt a little bit closer towards the mat so you really feel that shake. We're going to row the boat here, so interlace the hands. Paddle the boat 2 times on the left side, come back through center, move to the right side. Getting into those obliques, we'll do that 2 more times each side. Row the boat on the left side, move to the right side. Last time here, left side, maybe extend the legs this last time, right side. Good. Re-extend the arms, make your way back. Deep morning stretch. Find reclined cobbler's pose. We'll stay on our backs and then bring the bottoms of the feet together. Knees are gonna come out wide. Breathing here. And then last little core workout here, we're just gonna start to bring ourselves up. So just pulsing here, lifting the shoulders, reaching forward, and then doing that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything back down. Hug the knees into the chest. And then plant the feet and windshield wiper the knees back and forth. So heels are going to be a little bit wider than the hips. And then just let the knees fall side to side. Give that core a little bit of a break, a little massage. And the next time the knees come back through center, we'll make our way into that final resting pose. So fully extending the legs, letting the arms fall out beside you, the shoulders tuck under. And then find one final cleansing breath to finish off here. So we'll take a deep inhale through the nose, fill up in the belly. Exhale out the open mouth. Good. And stay here as long as you need to this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're at in the day. Feel nice and heavy in your body and sink into the ground. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video and feel great, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next flow.